NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. 20. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence buying time to his left. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Ray McLeod.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 70 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd down and 4. Now Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 24. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. On play action, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. They'll run with Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. One more time with Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Etienne on the toss right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 29. 61 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This will be caught at Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home, got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And, you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A huge play there in overtime. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Touchdown! Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team...
And there he goes again. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, 49ers. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.